So paid collabs are, they're a new thing. Well, not really new, but it's a big thing right now on TikTok, right? On TikTok Shop. And the idea of like, a brand deal, like a brand paying a creator to make a video is it's not some new concept, right? But the way that these creators are going out to try to land these, one-off paid collab type deals, like the whole paid collab trend, I think most creators are going about it completely wrong. And in this video, I'm gonna share some strategies that is gonna make it way easier to actually land these. I don't like the word paid collab, so I'm just gonna use brand deal. That's the old fashioned brand deal. Make it easier to land these brand deals and how to actually like build a real relationship with the brand where you can work with them long term, right? Because that's kind of the first issue I think with the whole paid collab like thing right now for TikTok affiliates. Whether the creators know it, accept it, want to believe it or not, the way they're going into these deals is like, all right, how do I extract as much as possible from this brand? Like, how do I take as much money as possible? And like the whole game is like, how much are they gonna pay me? What's their budget to pay me, right? It's not how can I make this deal work for this brand, right? Like that's not necessarily the mentality that most of these creators are in. I've seen some rates that creators, like just affiliates, right? Not like massive people with personal brands, with tons of followers, crazy engagement, right? Like just regular TikTok affiliates. Some of the rates that they're charging for videos it literally makes no sense. Like it will never work for the creator or for the brand. Like it's crazy to see. Like I've literally seen creators charge $3,000 to $4,000 for one video where their monthly GMV might not even be over 1,000. Like it might be like $2,000. So it's like it's never gonna work. So that's kind of the first issue is like, all right, not going into it with the mentality of like, I need to make as much money as possible from this one video. Because if you're looking to land these types of brand deals, like you're looking for consistent income, I would assume, or at least that's what you should be looking for if you're looking to work with these brands, right? Not just like a one-off type of brand deal that just doesn't work for the creator. Well, I guess it kind of works for the creator, but it's not going to work for them in terms of like them getting another deal. And it certainly doesn't work for the brand. Like if a brand is paying a creator $4,000, like they're going to need to make so much money from that one video for it to make it. And there's just like the chance of that one video going crazy viral and doing like $20,000 in sales is so tiny. It just never works. So the first thing, going about this, and this is how like, I'm a creator first, right? So if you guys are content creators, like this is how I would always approach it. This is how I still do approach it with whatever type of deal I'm looking to do. Like I get it. If you're creators looking to make money, I'm not a brand owner. I work with brands, but I don't like own an actual brand. And the only way I've been able to work with these brands is because I've contacted them as a creator, come in as a creator, and then kind of built like a relationship around that. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I've done that and what the strategies I would recommend doing instead of just trying to land these one-off like paid collabs where I talked about this a little bit in my last video or one of the videos, who knows? But it's like this one-to-one transfer, right? Like I give you a sample and $500, you give me one video. It's like that does not work. Rarely works for most creators, right? Like I would go into it, like retainer models work way better than just like a one-off, like I'll give you $1,000 for a video, right? Because like what are the chances that one video goes crazy viral and the brand makes all their money back and then some to the point where they want to hire you again and like do a video a month? And right, like you're way better off going and approaching a brand and charging them $500 a month, $1,000 a month for like 20, 30 videos. This is honestly kind of how UGC became a thing. These one-off brand deals like just wouldn't work unless it was a huge creator. And then if it was, then the brand would have to pay like a ton of money because they wouldn't do it for, they're not posting a video for $500. Like, but this kind of opened the doors to like the everyday creator, because now you could approach brands and instead of just getting one video from this influencer that may or may not work, where they have to fork over $3-4 grand right off the rip, now they can pay these UGC creators $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month, and they can have way more shots on net. Like they can get hundreds of videos, hundreds of shots as opposed to just getting one. Other than approaching it with the mentality of like, how can I structure this deal to work for the brand? At the end of the day, the brand has all the leverage. Like, you're the one reaching out to them, you're trying to get them to pay you money, and they have access to any creator on TikTok. So if you want money from them, that has to be the mentality. It's like, all right, how can I structure this deal to make it work for the brand? So some things that you can do to help and increase your chances of making it work are, one, shoot for more of a retainer model where you're giving, for $500, you're going to give them 20 videos. You can even go even further than that, right? Like, I wouldn't try to completely like stiff these brands, especially if you're trying to get in the door and be their creator consistently. Nobody really does this. This is what I would always do. Whatever videos you make for the brand, be like, hey, just add a little extra value on top. Be like, yeah, I'll make a Google Drive. Okay, I'll upload every single video in there, all the raw files. You guys can take those videos, do whatever you want with them. If you want to run them as ads, go ahead. If you want to put them on your Instagram or on your YouTube, go ahead. Like, use these videos, okay? So now, you're not just giving them 30 videos, say you're posting 30 TikToks a month for them. You're really giving them like close to 100. You're giving them 30 Instagram videos, 30 TikTok videos, 30 YouTube videos. They can take the top performers, run those as ads. Like, that is a extremely valuable deal for the brand. Like, ad creatives are way more valuable than you would probably think. Typically, brands are gonna have to buy ad videos separately unless they're making them all in-house. So that's gonna charge them a couple $100, a couple $1,000, depending on how many they're getting. So if they're able to just pay you, and it's kind of like an all-in-one, all-inclusive deal, that is like a great offer that you can make them. Like, the amount of all that content, but then, you'll get creators or even people will be like, no, they cannot use that to pay you, $500 a month for usage rights for every video, which you can this is the thing, hardest part about basically every single online business model is actually acquiring the clients, getting the clients, getting in the door, right? The actual service delivery, like making the videos or running the ads if you're doing ads or, writing emails, that's not the hard part. The hard part is getting a brand in multiple brands to pay you consistently every single month. So to get in the door, you have to give them a no-brainer offer. You don't need to come in and be like, hey, I'll give you, for $1,000, I'm gonna give you 10 videos. But if you wanna use those as ads, then you have to pay me usage rights. And if you want them on Instagram, you gotta pay, all these moving pieces, you just gotta be like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna give you the videos, do whatever you want with them. Immediately, the brands are gonna see that and be like, wow, this is like this kid actually wants to work with us. He's not just trying to come in and catch a quick bag, make a couple $1,000 and then dip, right? This guy actually wants to be part of our team. And that's the mentality that you have to go into it with. Don't try to just take as much as possible in the beginning, right? Because if you do this and you come in and maybe you take a pay cut on paper, where you're not making as much as you should. You gotta know who has the leverage in different points. And in the beginning, you as a freelance creator, basically, you don't have much leverage. But once you're in the door with them, things start working, you start, going back and forth with the company, they're gonna be like, all right, this guy's cool. Just being a cool, normal person will get you very far with a lot of these brands, and even just in the online money world. Once you're in with them, then you have some ground where it's like, hey, I wasn't coming in trying to rip you off. I want to work with you guys long term. How about we structure a commission deal, which will further incentivize me. And most times, these brands aren't going to be trying to rip you off either. That first initial connection where it's you're just meeting them, you're negotiating prices and deliverables. You have to just make it a no-brainer for them. And then once you're in, then you can start to upsell and negotiate, try to get a percentage of, affiliate sales or higher commission, or I'll make you guys 5 videos specifically for ads every month for, an extra $500,000. You can run them forever. That's where you kind of have the leverage where you can negotiate and try to make a deal that is going to be much more appealing and incentivize you even further. And that's why I like the paid collab, because the paid collab, it's not like a partnership. It's literally just okay, here's $1,000. this is the deliverable, right? Like going in and like signing all these contracts. You don't need that. Like you just want to approach these brands and like show interest that you want to work with them long term. And the way to do that is to give them just an insane amount of value right off the rip, right? Like for the most part, all these, new creators who don't have the testimonials and the case studies and the leverage to charge a lot of money kind of out of the gate, like they're going about it as if they do. And that's just why it doesn't work, honestly. So that's kind of the biggest thing, like the mentality going into it with, never just shoot for like a one-off paid collab, because it just doesn't work. Like you have to just build these relationships with the brand. And the best way to do it is through what we just went over in this video here. Strategy will work so much better than just trying to get like 10 brands to pay you $1,000 every month, because then you literally will just be chasing that every single month and you won't be in with a brand and you won't have consistent, retainer recurring revenue coming in. That is likely, or that's what you should be kind of optimizing for as a freelance creator, is like having consistent income and then having like, commission and rev shares and everything on top of that. So that's the video for today. Hopefully you guys like that. If you do, or if you did, you know the YouTube drill. Like the video for me, subscribe to the channel. You can join our school groups. I got one for creators and for brands in the description below. That's it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.